What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alonzo and this is Gulf Coast Smoke. So today, obviously a little bit different. You guys are seeing me in front of the camera. We're not inside the kitchen. I'm outside because my mother-in-law is here. We haven't seen her in about 4 years and she wants some beef ribs, so I'm going to cook them up on the Gateway drum today. I realized I've only done one cook on my Gateway drum on video and I use this thing a lot, so I figured let's just have a different type of video, a more relaxed video. We'll show you us trimming these. We'll show you how we set up the Gateway and all that good stuff. But there's going to be probably a little less talking than normal, which might be good. You guys might be tired of me talking. But anyway, we got the good old Gateway drum here with the beautiful Gulf Coast Smoke logo. So let's get inside, let's trim these up. I'll show you guys that, and then we're going to come back outside. We're going to get the Gateway drum ready to rock, and then we're going to smoke these until they're probe tender, and then I'll show you guys the cut. I won't show any, of us eating in the end or anything like that, because I just want to hang out with my mother-in-law, but I figured this would be a cool little video. I can make it kind of cool. Anyway, see you guys inside. Let's trim these up. Our beef ribs are seasoned up, so now let's get the drum ready. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the charcoal holder at the bottom, fill it all the way up, then put something in the middle, start the fire, and just wait for it to get to 300 degrees. That's what we're going to smoke these at today. I'm going to use a post oak chunk in order to get a nice smoke flavor today. So we're going for that Texas style flavor. Obviously I use Southern Belle and Southern Hospitality, my favorite all-time combo for beef. Anyway, I think I might try to do a time lapse to show you me getting all the stuff out of the barrel and doing stuff like that. So it's going to be my first time trying. Hopefully this video is good. Hopefully you guys like it. And yeah, let's get the barrel ready. Alright, so if I'm being 100% honest, I completely jacked up the time lapse. But obviously charcoal's getting lit there. So let's give it just a few minutes and we'll let this thing rock up to 300 degrees. And then we're going to put these beef ribs on. Okay, so about 30 minutes later, the barrel's sitting right at 300 degrees. So let's go ahead and do this. And this is going to be a little difficult because, again, I'm doing this by myself. We want to put these chunks. So I'll put one right there over the hot coals, one off to the side. Then let's get this grate back on. I'll tell you what, it's pretty hard to film alone. So shout out to my wife for always helping me out. I'm making a mess out here. I'm trying to do things alone. And yeah, all you YouTubers out there that do this on your own, props to you. My wife helps me out greatly. And I'm noticing that when I did the last video that was the competition, and now I'm noticing with this one, it's not very easy. So anyway, let's go get those beef ribs, put them on, and then we're just gonna watch them, right? It's going to be 2 hours before I even look at these. If we need to spritz them, we will. Water, that's what I pretty much use all the time. Sometimes I'll throw Worcestershire sauce in there, but we'll do water only today. Regardless, we got the gateway drum running right at 300. You see a nice thin blue smoke there. So let's get these ribs on. Now it's time to relax for a little bit. Okay, so I had to grab my wife for just a second because I was trying to do this alone and it just does not work. My hands were everywhere, but anyway, the beef ribs are here. They're looking really nice. Got a nice color to them. It's been about 30 minutes since I put the seasoning on. The drum is running right at 300. Right on the middle. Alright, so now it's been 2 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ribs. We'll see if we need to spritz them. Sprinkling. It just started sprinkling right now. Let's take a look at these ribs real quick. Let the smoke clear. Holy smoke. Those look so good so far. Wowzers. Okay. The bark doesn't look very set yet, so I don't even think I need to spritz these right now. You can still see plenty of moisture right there. Let's let these keep going. We'll do another hour and we'll come back and check on them. All right, we're rocking right at 300, but it's starting to sprinkle. So let's see if we can move the barrel a little bit. See if that's a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and check on the ribs one more time just to see if it's time to spritz them or if we need to spritz them at all, and get back inside because again we got this rain, so we don't want to be out here too long. Oh man, those are looking so good. The smoke clear. Man, those look so good. Bark is setting. I say we let these keep going. Let's let them rock. Those look amazing. Alright, so now I'm going to do some off-camera stuff. I'm going to try and get this under my tarp here and hopefully not let it get too wet. So anyway, we'll be back in about another, let's just say 45 minutes. Check on them one more time. They're looking amazing so far. Alright, so rain slowed down just a little bit, but it still is kind of sprinkling out here. I'm still under the tarp. Why do I keep calling it a tarp? It's a canopy. So I'm still under the canopy. Let's check the ribs one more time. I think it's probably going to be time to spritz now, but let's check. Ribs are looking insanely good right now. I'm going to let these rock for another, let's just say 20-30 minutes, and we'll check them again. Okay, so I had to grab some camera help just for a second because I know I'm about to grab the ribs. But let's take a look at them together and see if it's time to wrap. It's been about, I think, what, 4 hours? Mm-hmm. It's been about 4 hours so far, so I think they're going to be close to wrap time. And then obviously we're just going to let these finish off. So the cool thing about the gateway drum is it actually cooks ribs. It cooks everything so much quicker. So the other thing I like about it is when you're cooking in here, the actual drippings of whatever you're cooking is hitting the coals, and then there's smoke coming up, and it actually gives it a really good flavor, just like traditional barbecue flavor. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Oh yeah, ribs are looking real good. The bark is set there. Let's go ahead and wrap these up. I would say probably another, I don't know, maybe a couple hours and these are done. Alright, so it's been another hour, so let's take a look at the ribs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off. We'll take them inside and I'll probe them, try and get some close-ups so you guys can see how they're probing, and we can look at the temps. These flies are insane out here, so it sucks. Let's get inside. I'm not gonna talk too much for the rest of the video. I'll do an outro outside later. Even after we rest them and I slice them up, I'll obviously show you guys what they look like, but I'm not gonna talk. Kids are inside watching a movie with my mother-in-law, so let's check these out. If we need to rest, I'm gonna rest them in my oven on warm until we're ready to eat. That's a thing that I learned from Chud's Barbecue channel. We've been doing it, and I'll tell you what, it works out amazingly. I have some videos where I'm gonna do some brisket and some other stuff, and we're gonna try resting overnight, but resting in the oven at 165 once the meat cools down, it's been killer. It's been changing my barbecue game, so shout out to Chud's Barbecue. Alright, so that's the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, it was a different style of video, kind of like more of a vlog style. I did get my wife to help me a few different times, and those beef ribs were on another level. So that's one of the things I love about the Gateway drum. Hot and fast, 300 degrees. I think those were on the pit for about 5 hours and 45 minutes. I let them rest till they were 165 degrees, and then I put them in my oven until it was time to eat. And I think that was about maybe 2 hours. And you guys saw me slice them. You saw me take a few bites. It just came off the bone. I mean, I literally could have bit it with my lips and the meat was going to come off. Delicious, tender, juicy, just amazing beef ribs. And like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know that I wasn't very instructional or anything like that, which, you know, it's kind of what we've started doing, or we've been doing. I shouldn't say started, but either way, thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments if you guys don't mind a video like this every once in a while. I appreciate it. So, as always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.